So
right?
Joseph, what might be the average depth of an Olympic swimming pool?
The average depth of an Olympic swimming pool would be about 10 metres.
A diving pool, maybe?
Well, no, because when they dive off the platforms into the water, they don't want to bonk their heads on the ground.
Because what might happen if they do that?
Well, they might die, or it might hinder their chances in the championship.
Or they might spread AIDS.
That's true.
Such as what happened when Greg Louganis was diving.
Oh, it was quite
Anus
horrific.
is in his name.
Yes.
It's not surprising he's got AIDS.
That's terrible. You can actually look that video up. It is on YouTube.
Greg
along with
Louganis
Yeah,
trying to spread AIDS.
it's quite a if you like sports injuries, it's a great one.
And who doesn't?
Yeah.
Because
also
I
look
mean,
up.
it was proven that he wasn't going to spread AIDS to everyone.
Yeah.
But if he had,
Disaster.
you could call that like the biggest, genocidal sports injury in the history of the ever.
Okay, well,
Even better than Magic Johnson fucking all those women.
Even better than Rick Disnick running into a pole vault horse. But anyway,
So funny.
but I'm gonna have to correct you there, Joe. The average, you're correct. A diving pool would be roughly that depth. However, the average swimming pool for say, lengths, would be nowhere near 10 meters. Cameras need to be fixed on the bottom, for instance.
I think they have telescopic lenses.
Zoom?
Lenses.
In a modern
Could
era.
zoom, but an Olympic swimmer is not going to get into a 10-meter deep pool. That's a tank.
It's not a tank.
I mean a water tank.
Yeah.
The average depth, I think, is about 2.1 meters.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
All right.
If you know how deep an Olympic swimming
Yeah.
pool is,
Email in.
email in. What's the address?
It's no.
What is it? Monkey
Monkey
King.
King
Joe.
Joe at hotmail.com.
Right, good.
That's the
Well,
address.
that's coming up later on.
Yeah. Coming up later on.
You know
Something to do with that. Now, I think that's coming up actually quite soon.
I think
We're
so.
going to finish the segment really soon. We might have a little bit of conversation in between then, and then we'll
Maybe.
come back with the final segment.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about some things. Oh, that's the end of Two Sides of the Coin, by the way. No, what's it called? What, Joe? What do you know? Joe, what do you know? Yeah, good.
Hey Joe, what do you know?
Hey Joe, what do you know? It's 11 o'clock. I mean 11:30. I need to go to bed soon. You're eating, I know. All right, so Danny, do you want to say something? Because we don't have anything to talk about.
I was just going to say I bought this hat, and it's a bit small.
I bought this hat from
See,
a supermarket.
I've been trying to find a
Supermarkets
hat.
also sell cucumbers and oranges and hats.
Right,
And DVDs.
right.
And slices.
And TVs.
And TVs.
They used to sell leather jackets.
They also sell patio furniture.
Okay, we went to the supermarket today. This is going to be another retail conversation, isn't it?
Brilliant. Well, no, last retail conversation never happened, Tom.
No.
Never went to air. It was
No.
so scintillating
Yeah.
and also quite raw.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say
it
is
had
that-
a nice little mime of me hanging myself.
What I was going to say is that we went to the supermarket and they had that self-service checkout thing.
Yeah. Did
we
you
are-
use it then, Tom?
Well, Mary did.
And I did.
Danny did. And they had this poor girl there who was... Rosanna, who was helping everyone to use the self-service checkout because they were...
I took note of her name because it wasn't the usual spelling of Rosanna.
No,
It
it
was Rose,
But what I thought-
R-E-C, and then Anna.
What I thought was that it's never going to get off the ground.
Self-service
Not that
checkout
spelling,
with
but
somebody
self-service
helping.
checkouts
the
with someone
self-service.
helping.
But also Rosanna spelled like that, never going to get off the ground.
I mean, it's
Like
good.
this show
So
and
phenomenally-
makeamovie.com.
Yeah. Hang on.
You like it though.
I like it. What was I going to say? It's never going to happen. I mean, it's just so difficult. It's the machines they use. They're like you need a degree to operate them. Why don't I just take my stuff, take it up to the counter, and say, how much money do I owe you? All right, here it is. Great, off on my way. These are just it's not going to happen. It's inviting theft. It's by not by getting Christchurch people who are known for their dishonesty and their desire to get something for nothing at the expense of someone else.
That's right, we're a free t-shirt population.
You're a free t-shirt population. You're a that's why you see Sound Blaster audio cards advertised so heavily on the shirts of people in Christchurch town. And milk.
And miscellaneous photo equipment.
Yeah.
Like Canon t-shirts, and like they're always polo shirts.
Mm.
Like Fujifilm's a big one.
Like my aunt works at a photography shop and they gave her this shirt and I couldn't be bothered paying money for one of those natty ones with writing on it, so I've got this one instead that says Canon. And
I have a Gears of War polo t-shirt.
Do you wear it?
Polo shirt. I've never worn it. If
God,
you want
no.
it, email.
Email in monkeyjoe@hotmail.com.
I have a Neverwinter Nights 1 bomber jacket, which I've always thought would be quite natty if you were the king of the geeks.
So, if you're interested in that, just
you're
email
interested
in
that,
monkeyjoe@hotmail.com.
Email
no
and
spaces.
give me your best offer. Your best offer for a Neverwinter Nights bomber jacket, which I received while I was working at Gamesman. We'll probably have more stories about Gamesman as
in the
series
to
goes
come.
on, because it's interesting.
Now,
I'll tell you what.
Tell
This
me.
Gears of War polo. Sorry to cut over you there.
Go ahead.
You can give me an offer on that. This offer doesn't even have to be monetary. It could even be a good joke for me to tell all my friends, and I give it to you. That's how much I like it.
Now, Tom.
Ah.
monkeyjoe@hotmail.com. Is that with an E?
Well, yeah.
You're right then. It is. MONKEY is how you spell that.
Yeah. Monkey King Joe
at
at hotmail.com. So
That's
email in
brilliant.
if you would like to make an offer for either of those fine pieces of blagged merchandise.
And also if you want to send me clothes.
And if you want to send Joe clothes, because as we've previously discussed, people in Christchurch don't like to pay money for clothes. That's why
Also-
their clothes are so goddamn
Also,
shit.
I have a Vodafone Best Mate t-shirt. You can wear it and try to illustrate the fact that you could possibly have friends.
You could possibly be someone's best mate.
Fridge freezer for sale. Alright, okay, we're done with that video. We'll be back with our next segment, which is film www.internet.com.
Internet.com.
Alright.